Hello readers of The Knife of Never Letting Go. My fifth post is going to include events up to and including parts 5 of the book. I would first like to dedicate this post to our dear friend Manchi, who was brutally killed by Aaron on the last page of part 5. Manchi was the only faithful and predictable figure throughout the entire book thus far. He has always been the one to come and save Todd, even up to his last minute. Even Todd acknowledges this on page 325 when he thinks, "It's good old Manchi, the friend who's proved the truest." Manchi is truly Todd's best friend. Moving along, I am going to focus the rest of my post on Viola and Todd's feelings for each other. In my opinion, they are growing closer together. From the time Todd found Viola, he had a fascination about her. I have seen them go through smooth and rough times, agreeing and sometimes disagreeing. When Viola and Todd had to work together to stay alive when they left Fairbranch, I knew they were going to start developing a deep friendship, and possibly even deeper feelings. One of the big things that proves this is Todd's turning to Viola in a time of desperation. When Aaron takes Viola and tries to kill Todd, Todd is floating in and out of consciousness. He calls out to Viola for help, not Ben or Manchi. He thought about Viola and worried about her. "Viola!" Todd tries to scream, but it's blackness. It's blackness with no sound. Todd says this on page 281. Todd immediately gets up and goes in search of Viola, Manchi leading them on Aaron's trail. Todd suffers with lack of sleep, food, and water and develops a nasty fever. He continues on, only hoping he is not too late to save Viola from Aaron's wrath. When he starts hallucinating that Aaron is following them, he puts Aaron out of his mind and continues searching. When Todd finally finds Viola, Viola is drugged, but she realizes that Todd came to save her. Do you think that Todd and Viola are going to stay friends throughout the rest of the book? In part 5, I found that Ness used suspense to hold the reader in. As Todd is elucidating, the reader keeps thinking that Aaron is right there. I kept getting nervous, only to find out that it was Todd's imagination. This happened repeatedly for about 10 pages, but I still kept getting caught up in the moment, not realizing Ness was just tricking me again. I think this is a strong talent because it helps add suspense to the novel. Todd searching for Viola could have been quite boring since he was feverish, but instead, Ness used it as a time to scare the reader into thinking Todd died, Aaron died, Viola died, and an array of other things happening. One example of Ness messing with the reader's mind is also on page 325. Viola looks up from the knife and right at me. Her face is filled with pain and confused noise spills from her. The reader knows that Viola doesn't have noise, but Ness tricks the reader into living one of Todd's hallucinations, thinking that Viola has noise. Did you like the way Ness uses suspense in the novel? Why or why not? Thanks for watching. Happy reading.